I knew I was on a timer when I made a research for this video, when I montage this video, when I... this is basically the reason why I did not write any script for it, because it would took days. But ultimately I was late. Voice from Under the Cover already deleted his channel. And the main purpose of the video is kind of already lost, but I decided to end this anyway, because there are still topics that in my opinion should be discussed. For anyone who do not know, less than a day ago, Voice from Under the Cover, considerably big total drama and disventure camp YouTuber, was exposed to be a groomer, and some other bad stuff were brought to light too. So the purpose of the video is to show you the evidence, to tell you about the whole situation, all the things that I discover. I will show you them to spread awareness about this situation. So let's jump right into this big pile of creepy stuff. The first thing that should be discussed, in my opinion, is the apology post Voice from Under the Cover made on his channel before he deleted the channel. When I am saying an apology post, I mean apology in quotation marks, because he denies in there, as you can clearly see, that he's a groomer. He says that this is not true, and he even puts the word victim in quotation marks, implying that the victim is not actually a victim. He even said that nothing inappropriate were going on, which is completely not true, and a little bit later you will see it with your own two eyes. Then the voice from Under the Cover admits that he saw that the victim drew something that was inappropriate for her age, but decided that it is fine because he would do the same. And now he sees that this is wrong to encourage her to do so. Wow. Then he says that he did not stop her from continuing to do so because he did not know how to say no, which is not an acceptable excuse for a person who starts a grand project, especially how we will know later, the 18 plus project. And as a cherry on top, he calls her a poor girl grasping onto grown men because of her awful home life, which is clearly an act of victim blaming. He also says that he was uncomfortable from the moment when he discovers her age. He says that he wanted to stop, but he never presented any evidence to support it. And in the end, he repeats the statement that he is not a groomer, and says that nothing sexual ever happened between him and the victim, which is also not true, and I will prove it. Then this genius individual decided to attach two images with proof, quote unquote, that he is not a groomer as his evidence to the apology post. And let me say it, as we can clearly see from the chat, they're talking about victim's age, and then our hero immediately agrees to join her NSPV channel. This is reckless and best, and clear evidence of grooming at worst. On Twitter, I found this image that shows a little bit more of what Voice Under the Cover had shown, and here we can clearly see that he said that 15 is too young and 16 is adults, and which is okay, I guess, in his opinion, I don't know. The second image, which Voice from Under the Cover attached to his apology post, is this log from his Discord chat with the victim, where he advises the victim not to post her suggestive art in the staff server and to post it somewhere else, which is again unprofessional behavior. He shows for the second time that he is not concerned about her making this art. And as we will see in the future, he even encouraged her to make this art. Great apology overall, with victim blaming, denying, and straightforward presenting evidence of his own guilt. 10 out of 10. Voice from Under the Cover was not only a YouTuber, but also a head of the Cash Grab production. Cash Grab production were like Reality Resort, Adventure Camp, or Million Game Academy, a fun series inspired by Total Drama. You probably haven't heard of them because they didn't ever release an episode and will never release it because now they are cancelled. But this show's history has a straight connection to our problem, so it will be important to talk about it. So, on the picture here, you could clearly see that the Voice from Under the Cover was a creator of the show, and he is a current producer of the show. He is not a director anymore, but he is still a producer. This is important because our today's victim worked on this project, and the evidence of that is now right in front of you. And yes, Ilshin is the name of our victim. It is important to say that Cash Grab is an adult animated series. However, Cash Grab production allowed at least 2 minors to work on their project. The first one is our victim. Here is her profile. Cash Grab production did not even care to hide that they hired her. And the other one is this guy. He is 17 years old as well, which is not an adult. Moreover, Cash Grab production lied about our victim being 17, when in reality she actually was 16, and as I show you later, they knew about it. Before we continue, let me show our today's quote-unquote hero's profile. He is 21 years old, his name is Jay, he's both a socialist and goth, and more importantly, this is the profile picture which is identified him. And this is him talking about our victim's age and discussing an SV view picture with her in the same moment. How commendable. Here is the picture, by the way, and Jay says that it's hot. Of course, after this comment, our victim made another one, this time with 2 guys. You want more? Here our victim confesses that she drew an NSV view of Ara and Skittles because of Jay, because he asked her. Firstly, he compliments her to gain her trust, as every good manipulator would do. Then he compliments her work, another manipulation tactics, and then asks her about adding Ara to her next drawing. Even encourages her to do hentai. And she went through it because the person who asked her to do it appreciated her, complimented her art, and said that she's amazing. Also, I want to draw your attention to the fact that the victim shared this art with the Cash Cab production themselves. This will be important a little bit later. I like to highlight the fact that Ilshin was fairly liked among her fellow CCG members and even other members of the Twitter community. This post, this post, and this post proves it. There were also a person who spoke out in the defense of Voice from Under the Cover. He made a very big post about how he knew Jay for 10 years and he always was a very good guy, and etc. etc. But that guy had a controversial image too, so I don't know if his word stands for something. After our victim, another guy came out, claimed that a voice from under the cover cursed him into drawing an inappropriate picture. I never found a picture, but I found a conversation. You could see it right now. Remember that suggestive art our victim shared with Cash Grab production, the one with Ara and another person? Well, this person was an original character from Cash Grab named Skittles, and this person right here voiced her. And let me say, they weren't happy with this image. They asked to remove it alongside with our victim, but they never were heard, and in the end, they had no choice but to step out. As you can clearly see, Jay and another unnamed underage staff member had no concerns about the situation. But the moment things got serious, Voice from Under the Cover was quick to get rid of the evidence, even if it did not help him at all. This actually wasn't the first occasion when a Voice from Under the Cover was forced to do an apology post for something. Here, for example, he apologizing, quote unquote, apologizing because he's saying that he did nothing wrong and writing a fanfic about Julia and MK having sex is actually a completely fine thing to do. He's such a creepy and it's not even me insulting him.
For some reason, making this claim automatically makes you a creep. But I hold that title with pride.
In the end, I want to talk about other YouTubers' experience with the situation and how it affected them. For example, here, Voice from Under the Cover shout-outed this guy's video. That guy obviously wasn't happy with the person who had grooming allegations on him promoting his content, so he asked him to remove it, on which Voice from Under the Coven respond with deleting his comment. And here is Lich Gang, who is a fairly known Total Drama slash Disventure Camp YouTuber who even collaborated with Voice from Under the Cover on several occasions. Lich Gang, despite being controversial for his sometimes harsh opinions, proved himself to be a good person and to have a positive influence on the Disventure Camp community by making a specific video about mistreatment of Disventure Camp VAs. Lich Gang also was the first one to expose Voice from Under the Cover and show us some proof. The link to this proof will be in the description to this video. Even so, I already showed those pictures in the video itself. Lich Gang, if for any chance you watch this video, if you see this, then I want to tell you thank you for Tetro video, for this Venture Camp video, and for this post right here. This overall story is sad and